Gig Gang Shang back at it again. Chicago Illinois just left North Avenue and Cicero, North Avenue and Costner. The Walmart location, of course, that's a shitty ass, hood ass Walmart. It's only like 16 spaces over there. That's one thing that Walmart has to do. Different locations, like the Bedford Park location off of Cicero on the south side by Ford City. They got 20 something slots. As far as the pickup location, Walmart definitely need to revamp that shit, because you have to wait all this time to pick up the order, so the order ends up not being really worth it, because even if you get a $24 joint, you done waited an hour to get that shit, and then however long it took for you to get to the Walmart and then to the location where you're dropping the shit off. You look up, this shit is 2 hours for motherfucking $24. So that shit ain't worth it. You can probably win with the shopping shit, because you go in if you can get out, depending on the Walmart, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Walmart Spark, as far as the pickup only type shit, that shit trash. Shit, unless you get lucky, that's really what it is. It take too long. Then when you cancel that shit, they penalize you for some shit that's out of your control. Cause shit, I done been in them motherfuckers waiting more than an hour and shit, not paying attention. Looked up, motherfucking hour and a half, and if I'm not mistaken, sometimes more than that. Being on the phone, different things. How, I don't know, but that shit has happened. Been in that motherfucker waiting on that motherfucking order. So fuck that Walmart Spark. Every now and then it's a lick if you get lucky. Maybe if you go in and shop. I believe that's the direction they probably gonna go with it anyway, and have people shopping for that shit, so they can have their employees doing other shit, stocking shit, because they don't want to tie their employees up with shopping for customers and shit. So that's all I got for that one and shit. Of course, I done logged off because it's not worth it over there. So probably about to go fuck with this GoPuff. See what that do. Did a couple catering orders. I was thinking about how to ship. You might do 50 something packages, 30 something stops, 34 stops or some shit like that, because some of the stops have multiple packages, and that should be taking a couple hours. They'll tell you 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Man, that should be like 4 hours, because you gotta drive to that shit, drive away from shit like that, and it take longer than what they say it takes. But for that same $60 or $70, you can do 2 catering runs. Had a catering run today for $39. $39.48. I did 2 catering runs. One was like $25 and some change, and the other one was for $39. So the time that it took to do 2 runs compared to 30 plus runs, the math don't be mathing on that package shit. But if that's all you got, or if you're used to it, or if you can knock that shit out, but it still don't compare, 2 catering gigs compared to 30 plus stops. So this gig shit, you gotta be strategic with this shit, because if you're not, the company is definitely the one that's winning, because sometimes they'll show you a tally and it'd be like $1 and something per package. That ain't shit, because if you deliver the pizza, you get more than that, and you use less gas because the shit is local. I mean, on the low end of the price, I think they give you like $2.50 per delivery on the pizza, plus the tip. So with the ship shit, you ain't even getting a tip, and you getting $2.50. So shit, you doubling what the motherfucker would get. So once again, back to the point at hand, the shit don't be adding up. Still be fucking with it, because you know, it is what it is. You know, I be in the area where the ship location is at, the Target sortation location and shit. So sometimes I grab that shit if it ain't no catering orders ready and shit. So sometimes Go Puff, you know, they send you to them high rises. I don't really be trying to fuck with them high rises. And then they got that acceptance rate shit. So if you don't stay tuned or stay in, you know, they kind of force you to keep moving and shit. Take this trip, you better take this trip, otherwise your acceptance rating and all that shit get low. That system with that, and then kick you off the motherfuckers. I had a 2-week suspension, and that's how I ended up really fucking with Shipt, because I had that shit in my mind, because when I was on a suspension, when you go on the app, it says you're deactivated. But an email had came, because I didn't even know that I was only suspended. I thought I was fucking deactivated. So I had went on with my life, goddammit, deleted the app and everything. But then I saw the email and it said 2-week suspension. So I was like, oh, okay, I get the shit a chance. Give the shit a chance again, because you can log in. I be on the road a lot and shit. Like I said, I just came from Houston and shit. If y'all saw that video, Go Puff ain't on shit down in Houston. Shit, I did 1,900 up here in Chicago. You know, you can get $25 tips, depending on how they like you. Got a homegirl, she a female, so, you know, motherfuckers be trying to flirt. So if you're a female, you definitely can rack the fuck up, because I'm getting $25 tips and they not even seeing me, and I'm a guy. So, you know how that shit go. Because the way to Go Puff, the way it's designed is similar to like some bartender shit. You get a low wage for the trip, and when you take that shit, your earnings per trip is based off the tips. So I put it in the same man as being a motherfucking bartender. So that's how that shit go. You know, if you're a pretty girl, you definitely a win out here, because there's always some thirsty motherfucking dudes trying to simp and impress. So ladies, Go Puff is for you. You know, if you are exceptionally handsome dude, shit, you probably win too if you're super tall and shit. Over 6 feet, of course. And got your swag on, you might win as well. So we ain't gonna count you out. But yeah, Go Puff, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers be tipping, even if you're average gas, you can get that bread. Like I said, I've done 1,900 a couple times. 1,500, 1,200, 1,000. The numbers is low right now. I don't know if, you know, I came off that suspension and shit, so I gotta get my groove back. So, and even before I went on that suspension and shit, the numbers was kind of low. So I was moving towards other shit anyway. Was thinking about Amazon Flex, never got around to that shit, because the earnings are even lower with Amazon Flex. So shit, you know, they give you double the packages and shit. You know, you do, you know, VHO will give you 30 stops, 50 packages or some shit, sometimes 40 or whatever. But Amazon, for that same $60 or $70, your ass definitely doing 100, 120 packages and shit. You know, they'll put you at a building. You know, there's multiple apartments in that building. We got a lot of high rises in Chicago. Anybody, if any Chicago people in this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you're anywhere that got high rises, Chicago has a lot of high rises. So it might be 10 motherfuckers in one building. And out of them 10 motherfuckers in the one building, some of them motherfuckers might have 2, 3, 4, 5 packages and shit. So I've seen a lady and shit. I posted the video. It was a lady. She had those containers that Amazon give you to take to the building, and sometimes, because in these high-rise buildings in Chicago, it'd be 300 to 500 apartments, depending on how big the building is. I believe like shit up to 1,000, but definitely 300 to 500 apartments. Because I lived in the building South Shore that had 300 apartments, and it was an old-ass building with only 9 floors. You know, these buildings, I done been in buildings with motherfucking 69 floors, and shit, it could be anywhere between depending on how big the building is, 20, 30 apartments on each floor and shit. So shit, you do the math, 30 times motherfucking 20 or 30 I don't want to exaggerate, but nah, that shit, they do be 20 to 30. So fuck it, we'll go with the low number. 20 times 69, goddammit. I ain't good with math, so y'all do that shit. So I had to break out the calculator on that one. But them high-rise buildings, shit, them big-ass containers that be in the back of them Amazon trucks, you know, motherfuckers be dragging them motherfuckers, and you gotta do all that shit. And so it's tough, you know. Amazon is the last resort. I ain't ready to fuck with them yet. But Shipt is alright, even though that pay ain't as good as it could be. Spark, fuck Spark. You know, so the catering shit, Synpex, expedite with the red wagon shit. Catering orders be hitting. But shit, that's it for right now. About to fuck with this GoPuff in a minute. And I check back in a little later. Might hit the gym, gotta get back in shape, trying to get under 200 pounds. I fell off being in this motherfucking truck. So I gotta get back on that. You might see a motherfucking workout video. But that's it for now, goddammit. Don't let this shit take you over and shit. I was looking at some videos, how they say the hustle culture and the gig economy, it's a scam. You end up being a slave to this shit. There is some truth to that shit. You definitely got to balance this shit out. If you don't get it in the time that you got set forth, get it the next day. You definitely want to hit that gym. You want to be getting all fat and shit and bring your food out with you. That's it for now. Gig gang Shang. Got the motherfucking weather text too and shit. That snow and salt fuck my carpet up. So I'm gonna have to detail this goddamn carpet, but I got the weather text on top of that salty ass carpet. So I'm gotta get with that. I'll get back at you.